Greetings, this is Skylar Saunders Singh. What's current? All right, so Diddy's not stopping. Free Diddy. Free Diddy. See that? Free Diddy. He's not stopping. The man is on a mission. He can't be stopped. Can't stop. Won't stop. Take that. He has sued NBCUniversal over the documentary that came out, I think it was in January. I think it was just last month. Diddy, the Making of a Bad Boy, which wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good. It wasn't just slides. It wasn't just photographs. It wasn't just a narrator. They actually had talking heads. I like talking heads. I'm a talking head. They actually had witnesses, people that know the story. Player says, yo, can please be mad I did exactly what you said. You have to rephrase that better. I have no idea what you're talking about, first of all. And you have to, speak in proper English, at least. Just the closest thing to proper English. I have no idea. What does yo can please be mad I did exactly what you said? I don't even know what that means. I have no idea what you mean. Be clear. I love the channel. Thanks. I appreciate it. But I have no idea what you're talking about. Thanks for the appreciation, though. But anyway, Diddy's not slowing down. Andretti's in here. He said, what up to the one that's not our brother? Exactly. You know this. I am not your brother. Salute to you. And make sure you tell a friend. Or not. I still get money either way. That's the beauty of this thing. I mean, can I please be a mod? Oh, a mod. I'm like, I thought I said mad. Give me $20. I'll make you a mod. Everybody's brought in somebody or actually paid me money. So you have to bring in somebody that I can verify that you brought in, or you have to give me at least $20 to be a mod. This is a business, folks. This is not kitty play time. It's all business. Then he says K. I love the K. Add 2 more K's onto that. But no, Diddy, the Making of a Bad Boy was a bad title, but it was a good documentary. Making of a Bad Boy seems like, it was almost promoting him. He's a bad boy. His label is Bad Boy. It's like the making of a bad boy. Like it's almost like celebratory. That's what bothered me. But when I saw the actual documentary, I was like, oh, okay. There's Sarah from the band. There's I think there it is, KKK. There it is. But there's Kim Ozario. I really love Kim Ozario. She's so professional. She's so on point. There's plenty of people in that documentary. There's Albie Shore. He's in that documentary. He talks about his brush with death, his ordeal, how he came out of it. Then he says, I'll pass on that, bro. Really? Well, I'm not your bro, so you can pass on it all you want. I get paid either way. Subscribe. That's all I can say. Tell somebody to subscribe. Because my numbers are going up. Some of my numbers are going down. Other numbers are going up. My watch hours are going up, while my public watch hours are going up, while my watch hours are going down. And my subscriptions are going up, but not significantly. Let me see. Yeah, so that's it. I meant, how do you feel about Hitler? Hitler was obviously one of the worst human beings ever graced to ever walk on the earth. He was a horrible dictator. He was a butcher and a terrible artist, and to say the least. That was saying something light, but he was a butcher. He was a terrible, horrible human being, Hitler. How do you feel about Hitler, Andretti? Since you brought it up, we're talking about Diddy here. Let's stick on Diddy. You had a wrench, so I had to answer your question. So I wanted to make sure your question got answered. His mustache was funny. Well, so was Charlie Chaplin's, but he didn't exterminate over 6 million Jews and nearly 12 million other undesirable people. So there it is. But Diddy. He is suing NBCUniversal. He is not playing. It's a $100 million lawsuit. I was asking because I understand because he was going on a torrent. He was having a tirade on X, and he got his no kidding, no wonder his account was disabled once again. Surprise, surprise. But anyway, so it's $100 million suit. His lawyers are doing all the work. Obviously, he can't do anything from a jail cell, where he is at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, United States of America. All right, so I have to say that every time. I'm obligated to say that. I'm not really obligated. I'm just kidding. Love the channel. Peace to all. We'll be back. All right, players, get out of here. All right, so we have Mr. Sean Diddy Combs. He's relentless. He's relentless. He's not playing games with you folks. He's not kidding around. He's really on his BS. He's on his BS. Nobody can't stop, won't stop. Ow, can't stop, won't stop. Take that. He's not stopping. He's not. And what is this all for? A play? Is this a ploy? Like showing that he has fighting them, saying like, oh well, he's fighting. So, do the allegations stick? I mean, if he's fighting them, he's not just laying down and saying, well, he pled not guilty to the charges and to all the lawsuits. He's saying, I'm suing back. I'm suing, for defamation. I'm saying for going against my character, doing all these things that are against me. Forget that. I'm suing. That's what his whole modus operandi is. That's how he sees it. So I think if Diddy really has the sensibility, he should be able to create an entire network while being in prison. He could have like a prison Netflix or something. I don't know. He could see if that flies. That might be something he could possibly do. Have a prison record label or something. I don't know. Andretti says Diddy gave you your highest highs. That's why you'll keep the baby oil legend your stamp of approval. For now, yeah, you're telling the truth. I had 9,000 views. That's the highest. That's nothing. I get 9,000 views in 3 minutes, 4 minutes. That's like Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan can get 9,000 views in like 5 minutes in one of his videos. His videos go like up to millions of views, some of them. And yeah, you're telling the truth. But the baby oil legend, I don't know about all that, but he is my stamp of approval now. Because he should be free. He should be under lock and key, of course, in his own house, in his own abode. He should have his own access to all the amenities. His chef, his hair, his barber. All that. They should all be there. Max Vision Film and Media Company says he's a woman beater. Yes, everything else sounds like a witch hunt. Sounds about right to me. I mean, he's obviously a woman abuser. He abused Cassandra Venture, aka Cassie. He abused her right in front of our eyes, all on the videotape in color, almost in HD. That was pretty much a clear camera view. Both camera views. It was like they switched from camera 1 to camera 2. Camera 1 was him with the towel wrapped around his waist, and he's running down the hallway. And then camera 2 is where Cassie's sitting in the middle of the floor, and he whops her across her head, and he drags her a little bit, and then he kicks her. And I'm like, God damn, like that was crazy. That was crazy. But that's what the defense is going to be very strong against the prosecution, because the prosecution is going to be like, hey, doesn't matter what all this stuff you see before you. Remember the Cassie video? Anybody remember that? Y'all remember that, don't you? They're going to insinuate that Cassie video in everything, because they can't admit it as evidence. They can't mention it in the courtroom. But they can insinuate and say, like, well, he is, he has been known to be an abuser. I'm not going to say what kind of abuser. Did I say he was a woman abuser? I know he allegedly abused drugs. He allegedly abused men. I didn't say Cassie Ventura that he abused, but then he kind of did. But that's what our whole idea is saying. But Max Vision, that's about right. It does seem like a witch hunt. It does seem like a hip hop roundup. Who got rounded up before? I'm trying to think who just got rounded up. So y'all have to help me. Help me in the live chat. Who just got rounded up on some charges? I can't think of them. But all I have to keep thinking, he abuses baby. Anybody that uses more than half of a baby bottle in 6 months to a year abuses baby oil. Baby oil is to stick around where in your either in your cabinet, in your bathroom, under the sink. It should be by the rubbing oil, the rubbing oil and the hydrogen peroxide. Baby oil, hydrogen peroxide, rubbing alcohol, and what's it called? Cocoa butter. They should all be linked together. It should be all in one tray. It should be all put into one accessible place, right under a sink or in the cabinet of the bathroom. But so Diddy's serious. $100 million. $100 million. That's not. To him, that's that was chump change. It's getting a little bit lower now. His stock has gone down dramatically. He was nearing $1 billion. Now he's at maybe $200 million like that, which is a lot of money, which is crazy to say, which is a really great amount of money. But we're talking about the Elon Musk era where you have $444 billion. That's when it gets, in exchange of talking, in exchange of words. We're talking about billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars. God damn it! So that is the reality of that. That is the grim reality we have to face nowadays. It's the grim reality, and you know what? It just seems like with this lawsuit, it just seems like he's who else did he sue? He sued somebody else. He sued another major corporation. I can't think of that either, though. I can't remember. Y'all have to help me out. I did the research, but then I didn't do the research. I just saw the story. I was like, you know what's another Diddy story? Shoot, let me try to eat off of this man's corpse, his carcass. Let me eat off of this nigga's carcass. Pause. But he had issues. It's the same issue. It's the same thing. He sued Roc Nation. Was it Roc Nation? I didn't know if it was Roc Nation or not. I don't want to say, but apparently, according to Andretti, he has sued Roc Nation. So, if you have a wrench, you can send me a detailed link if you want to back up your statement. But so Diddy is fighting. He's fighting on. He had another lawsuit for $100 million or $200 million, something like that, for defamation. Saying that even there was a point where I'll be sure was like, should I say alleged? Do I have to say alleged? Yeah, you want to put an A. Yeah, you want to put no. It's just no. You want to put taking K out and put ROCNATION. I send you all the links you want if you put me on the payroll. No, there is no payroll there is no payroll. It's all money in for me. It's all money in for me. All money in for me on my show. All money in. You meant to take out the K. You meant to put in ROCNATION, Rock Nation, like that, and capitalize the R. But Diddy is on some next level stuff. He is definitely doing something that is on a different level. So I have to say, he is he's not a quitter, that's for sure. He's not a quitter. He's not just saying, oh well, life in prison, forget it. I'm done. That's it. Just roll over. And I'll just have to be, sitting in this jail cell, and then I'm sitting in the prison cell one day for the rest of my life. All right, I'm okay with it. That's fine. Everything's fine. Just like everything's fine. Just like the dog with the house on fire and everything in the back. Everything's fine. Is it safe to say he destroyed his legacy in Bad Boy catalog? Is it worth what it once was? That's a very astute question. And 2 questions, Andretti. 1 question, yes, he destroyed his legacy. That's 3 questions actually. And the Bad Boy catalog. Yes, the Bad Boy catalog has to be revamped. It's a Good Girl catalog or something crazy. It's gonna be something totally different. And is it worth what it once was? It is not worth what it once was. I've seen the figures. It was valued at least at like $100 million. Now it's worth at least $20 million. The lowest at $20 million or something like that. That was just a chunk of change that was taken out of his catalog, his assets. That's the word I'm trying to find. His assets that were are part of his entire quote unquote empire. That's all there is to it for that. So I think with Diddy being a someone that like he's a cat. He had 9 lives. He had like 8 lives taken away from him when he had the J-Lo incident. He had 1 life left. 1 life left. Maybe he had 7 lives, and 7 lives were taken away. He had 3 lives left. I mean, 8 lives. Maybe it was 8 lives, and he had 2 lives. And he's got 1 life left now. Because take off the 2, take off the 1, because he'll have 1 life to live. I'm doing strange mathematics right now. I'm trying to do this all in my head. But so the 9 lives, you take away 8, you got 2 more. You got 1 life left, and this is his 1 life remaining. He's on 1 life. If he goes to prison, that life's gone, because basically that's your whole life. And I don't think he'll serve, a full life sentence. But his real estate, his most valuable assets were his liquor holding and his cattle. Facts. You must have seen the numbers. That's true. The liquor holdings were like a large chunk. I think it was like almost 70%. I think something like that. His real estate portfolio is cursed. No one wants the baby oil estate. Yeah, and I think some of his houses were threatened by the fire. I don't think they were burned up completely, but they were threatened by the fires in Los Angeles. So that's a reality. And who would want a broken down home with, traces of you don't know what, kind of bodily fluids and everything around you. You don't know what kind of things you're going to step into. Secret library. You press this button behind this book or something like that, and then it switches the wall. Gotta love how Clive Davis was playing senile when asked about Diddy. Yeah. Clive Davis seems like a slippery kind of guy. He's a brilliant producer. But he seems kind of slippery to me. I remember at Whitney Houston's her funeral or her memorial service, he kept on saying, "Well, in my private bungalow, He said it like 3 or 4 times, "My private bungalow." I was just like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Dot focus. Salute. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. I can't do it. Hold on. Do you know if he had to sell his liquor holdings or he took it? I think he had to sell because he had a falling out with the liquor company behind Ciroc. He was going to sue them. I'm trying to think about their name. It's like Audilion or something, or Raylon, something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Felony in the lawsuit. He's filed against the liquor company. Okay. I heard that the company didn't have to pay him if he was charged with a felony in the lawsuit. He filed against the liquor company. Okay, I got you now. Okay, hold on. I have to take it to YouTube. This is YouTube somewhere. I have to see. All right, hold on. I see you, homie. You got the weapons. You got the rifle. You got this. Looks like the 6 Sauer. I see you, homie. I see you putting in work. That's what I'm talking about. I see you putting in work. His sons are nepo babies. I think that's a fair distinction. I don't think that's an unfair distinction. It's like Marcus Jordan. Marcus Jordan seems like a nepo baby to me. I'm Michael Jordan's son. Like, who cares? Okay, great, wonderful. It's good for you. Let's see if I can get another one. I think I have to pay for this. Yep. Damn it. People's good. Sean Diddy sues Peacock over documentary claiming it maliciously and recklessly broadcast lies. Now, I think there's another documentary out called "The Freak," Bad Boy, making of a Bad Boy 3 or something like that, or the downfall of Diddy 3, and then and it's all about the freak offs. Talks about Kim Porter. It does a lot. There's a lot going on there. Didn't I tell you Coi Leray wasn't going to last with that boy? Woo! I think you said that. Just because you are a child of a celebrity doesn't mean you are above the law. Facts. That's the truth. That is truth. Truth. You know, you can be, especially you know, clans like the Kennedys or the Bushes and stuff like that. You know, real entrenched families that are entrenched in this country and the government and stuff like that. You know, they have to be on, you know, really on a level. And the cycle continues. Exactly. Every cycle, right? I hear you, Dot Focus. That's right. Salute to you. Salute. And the cycle continues. It's true. But yeah, so Diddy, He's a fighter. You have to give him that much. He's not like, I'm just gonna lay down and roll over and let him take shots at me. He's like, no, y'all gonna have to pay me cause you defame me. Like that's how he really has that he injects his words with those kind of things to say. All that money and they're still breeding broken families. Exactly. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter who it is. It's all dependent on, what we see in the press, what we see at home. And I always go back to this. It's like, it doesn't matter how much money you quote unquote made. If you didn't make it, you took it, you stole it. Like Bernie Madoff. The feds didn't capture him. They didn't stop him. The government didn't stop him. The SEC didn't stop him. His sons stopped him. They said, Dad, we're going to take you into jail. And he was just like, you know what? I'm tired of running. Let me stop this. And one son committed suicide. Another one died of cancer. Could be brought on by complications of his stress levels dealing with what his father did. And his dad got beat up in prison before. Then he finally died. It's just a tragedy all around. It's an American tragedy. Just like Diddy. It's an American tragedy. But the sad part, I think, is really like the good times. When Bernie Madoff was making like a few $1 million, maybe $1 billion, instead of $87 billion, or how much money he made or didn't make, really, how much he stole. But the good times, like the times he made his first million, I'm sure was honest. I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt. His first million was probably honest. It might have been honest. So I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt. He must have been ecstatic because like all the work and all the preparation that he put into making that much money, that must have been extraordinary for him. And the same thing with Diddy when he first made his first million. That must have been an ecstatic moment. That must have been a jump for joy. Hey, I finally made it kind of feeling. And that's off of his sweat. That's off the sweat of his brow and the workings of his mind. That was the reason why he got that much money. Yeah, it is really just it's just American tragedy. I can't wait till the actual film, not documentary, but dramatic films start rolling out. That's going to be the heart. They have a Biggie movie. They have a Tupac movie. I think they have 2 Tupac movies, actually. They have 2 Tupac movies, a Biggie movie. They have the Straight Outta Compton. So these are just the hip hop, docudramas that have been released by Hollywood. Okay, we have Shot by Fabby. Here we go. Sky about to get thrown in the same cell as Diddy. Pay attention. Thank you, Shot by Fabby. You actually you inspired me. You motivated me. You said, nigga, you're not doing enough. So I started doing 15-minute videos. I just was, trying something new. You said, you even asked your mentor if you say you're doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. What is that? Insanity, right? Well, I am insane. So I was doing the same thing over and over. But I'm doing the same thing over and over right now. I'm doing a Diddy story and I'm getting views. So it's all good. American Tragedy should be a show on this channel. Yeah, that would be great. And I'll put on a beautiful 22-year-old girl with blue eyes and weighs 98 pounds and has a size double C. I see the work. I see you see it, right? You see it, right? You can especially see it with this, right? Watch when I do this. Hold on. That's what I'm talking about right there. Bam. 6 people in here. All we need is 4 more people. We got a party. Sean Diddy Combs sues Peacock over documentary claiming it maliciously and recklessly broadcast lies. Yeah, I'm cooking. I got this going. Don't think I'm playing anymore. You don't think I'm playing no more. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Come down like a monsoon. Go boom. Yeah, I just can't wait to the docuseries. I don't think you can sue on a docuseries. I don't think so. I don't think you can, because there were some moments that were in all these films that I mentioned. What was it, Notorious, and then All Eyes on Me, Straight Outta Compton. These are just three examples of hip hop, superstars being on the big screen or on streaming services. Keep it like this, you will get more viewers. Exactly. That's what I gotta do. I got to keep it just like that. You're exactly right, Dot Focus. Exactly right. So that's what we're talking about right now. That's the reason for doing all this. Let me do something right quick. I'll be right back. Hold on. Had to rearrange something real quick, but that's all right. Keep it like this, you'll get more views. Okay, yeah. So Diddy's a fighter. He's not a biter. He's a writer for himself and others. Who said that? Okay, but yeah, he's acting like he's free. He's acting like he doesn't have any worries. That's what he's acting like. He's acting like this is just gonna be like, oh, they're gonna throw out the suit. It's gonna be all right. They're gonna throw out all these charges. It's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be fine. That's what it seems like to me. Y'all might see something different, but I see that. I just see that relentless, fire. I see that, passion that he had for when he was with Bad Boy. They showed, that's what the other thing they showed. They showed a specific video of him, having a temper tantrum. He's throwing stuff around his office and I can't believe this. And I was like, wow, this is really deep. This is going crazy. This is going wild. But that was just an example of what he has and what he's showing. So I think with I might have to change this because they got these goddamn ads. I can close that. All right, good. I was about to say, god damn, these ads just pop up all over the place. So Diddy has targeted NBCUniversal. Like it says Peacock, but he's going after NBCUniversal. He's not going. That's like going after, what's Interscope, and what you really need to go after is Universal Music Group. He's not going after just Interscope. He's going after Universal. He's not. I'm just giving a metaphor, analogy. He's going after the big dogs, the big players. NBCUniversal, a multi-billion-dollar corporation that has so many different links and different people that are attached to it. So he is very focused. He's focused in a prison, in a jail cell. He's focused. He's focused on winning these cases. He's got 3 criminal cases and multitudes. He's got dozens of different lawsuits that he has to contend with. And that's like what's driving him. That's what's like keeping him awake, keeping him, and probably awake at night too. I'm sure he has some sleepless nights. But when I look around and think things over, all of my good days outweigh my bad days. I won't complain. So that's where he is right now. He's brother love. He's love. He's all that. He wants to show these things. I'm all about God, Jesus, Lord, hallelujah, amen. Everything is all God and hallelujah and praise be Jesus and all that stuff. That's cool. I respect anybody that does that because at least you're not on the fence. But the thing is, they're not on the fence, but they quickly do they lose their tempers. Quickly do they lose their morals. They lose their values, their virtues, and then they want to go back and say, "Oh well, Jesus, please forgive me. I didn't for my sins. I didn't know what I was doing." And it's like so easy. It's like we're seeing people that are routinely doing bad. We're rewarding the bad or the evil when we should be praising the good. Andretti says the witch rolling in her grave right now. You singing gospel music. The witch. I love how he says the witch. He has no proof. He has no credibility saying that. I'm not even going to say her name, but we know who we're talking about when he says the witch. But I love gospel music. Gospel music is great. Gospel music is just the blues with some Jesus juice poured over it. That's all gospel music. Everything that you hear right now, pop, rock, jazz, country, hip hop, all of it, everything, dance, all of it is blues music. It's all the blues, every bit of it. And this is from the late great August Wilson. He wrote he wrote the 10-play cycle of the Century Cycle. He had 2 Pulitzers, and he wrote in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. We don't sing the blues. I'm paraphrasing to feel better. We sing blues as a way of understanding life. Like that is one of the most profound statements I ever heard, because I got this from Mr. Troy Star Terrain when I read his book. He said the black man is one of the most creative creatures on the planet. He came up with blues, what I just said before, hip hop, rock, disco. I don't think he said this. I'm paraphrasing now, but he came up with all these different kinds of music and jazz. It just came with all these different kinds of music, and that's what makes it very special when we say about these men of color. It's very sad. We have the Diddy of the world. I'm not going to say the Diddies. I'm just going to say the Diddy because there's only one Diddy. We have Diddy in this world who had everything going for him. If you don't accept Jesus, don't sing his music. Yeah. Okay, so the reverse must be true. If you're an atheist, you can't sing. You can't do. You can't be. I mean, if you're not an atheist, you can't have hip hop and all the other songs and all the other everything secular. Everything that's secular, you cannot have. And that's virtually everything in this world. Disco, oh no, girl. Yeah, disco. Yeah, that was made by the black. Well, I think it was mainly made by Latinos, but it was perfected by the black woman, especially Donna Summer. And there's bands like Chic and bands, Earth, Wind and Fire. It's a whole list of bands. That what are they called? Was it Cool and the Gang? All them. So that's what's real. But I salute to you, Dot Focus. I see you coming at my dumb ass. Salute to Andretti too. Salute to Andretti. Star got his eyebrows done. Dot. He got the nano blades. I have to get the nano blades to see if that helps. Let me see. See this? Yeah. Got to get the nano blades. And the nano blades, and I like disco and house music. I like them both too. there's not there's a song I like on every genre that really hits me. So I think that like country, Willie Nelson, you were always on my mind. That's like that song just hits me. It just you're always on my mind. Like that just it just gets me. I think jazz, Miles Davis, So What? Oh my God, such a great song. Great song. Hip hop, I got to go back to the 90s. Troy, They Reminisce Over You. Or Mind Playing Tricks on Me. Or I Used to Love Her. Those three songs right there from the early 90s in hip hop, they really hit me hard. They hit me hard. I enjoy them profusely. Do you got a hairline? No, I do not have a hairline. I'm completely bald. I love not paying the barber. I love how it's snowing outside, and if my hair was crazy, and if I needed to shape up, it's like, damn, I can't even go out to go to the barber. Can't even get my shape up on. But I do not have a hairline, Max Vision. No, I'll give you that bingo free space because that's true. Yeah. Doc Focus says I listen to everything. LOL, I noticed that ish. I just thought I was high and tripping. LMFO. Do you listen to house music, Scott? Yes, I love. The first time I heard it's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. When I first heard that song, I was like, "What the hell is that?" My cousin was playing it. She was loving it. It was like way back. She was like, I think she went to a club in Baltimore or something like that. Baltimore club music, and they're playing that song, and she was just spazzing off of that. I was like, damn, what is that song? Then house music art. I don't know. I can't name any artists. I only know songs. I only know the song. I only know one song really. I only know. That's not house. That's booty pop music. I could have sworn that was house though. The percolator is house music. Technically, I think it is. Percolator. Time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. Cashmere. That's it. Cashmere. It's time for the percolator. Chicago house music. See, it's Chicago house. It's not Baltimore club music. Excuse me. I'm mistaken that. It was Chicago. It's Chicago house music. Then you don't. I love the song. What's wrong with that? Your Sweet Love by Lee Hazelwood, my favorite country song. I haven't heard that song. Then you don't love it. If you never researched it, yeah, I just researched it right now. Percolating means perk up that of the bus. bro, I got and Doc Focus has a wrench, and he was in the military, so he can definitely call me bro. So he says, bro, I got the best house video for you. I'm about to share it. It's my favorite fave house music mix on God, and it's new. Do what you got to do, Doc Focus. You got a wrench. Go to work. Go to work. You better work. What was that? Anybody remember the movie? There was a movie out that was like, somebody said, man, that RuPaul, she looking fine, you know what I'm saying? Like, I swear there was a movie like that. There's a movie that somebody said, like, damn, that RuPaul is looking fine, dog. She looking right. All right, there it is. Okay. Hold on. Looking for it now. Hold on. I'll save this for later. All right, here we go. Here we go. Wow, it is an hour and 42 minutes on. Fred again, Rooftop Live, Arnoose, Roof, London. Okay. Okay, I see where you're going. I see where we're going. Yes, rooftop mix in the UK. DJ Fred again. Okay. Now, Doc, that ain't it. What do you mean that ain't it? We talk why y'all that's between y'all two. I ain't gonna get into that. But all I gotta say is Diddy is a gangster. I didn't believe it till Mr. Troy Star Terrain started saying it. He said it months way before, when Diddy was still free. When he was still free and like the Cassie video dropped, we were like, he's not going to jail for that? And they were like, okay. And they were like, oh, they ran down his house. Okay, so he's in there. They're gonna get him. No, they didn't get him then. Then months later, they finally got him, and it's like, what the hell? Wait, I ain't dropped that link to argue with you, big dog, Andretti. Okay, Don. See, I let them work out their confusions. Let them work out their confusion. They just had a misunderstanding. Is all. They just had a misunderstanding. But Diddy's in a predicament. I like some of the new house music, but I love vintage house. Oh my god. Andretti now, goddamn. Hold on. Marshall Jefferson, the house music anthem, "Move Your Body" and "Dub Your Body." Okay, I never even heard of such. They could have been signed to Bad Boy. I would have. I'd be like, yeah, house music. That's what's up. Let's do it. Take that. All right, if Diddy gets out of this, he could possibly end up whoa, starting the biggest cult ever. That's what they need to be worried about. Did Diddy like house? We'll say, does Diddy like house? Not did Diddy like house? He's still alive. He's still very much alive. But I don't know if he liked house. I'm not sure. He may have liked house. I don't know. It's that dirty money. I don't know. It's that dirty money. If Diddy gets out of this, though, if he gets out of it, I don't. He's gonna have something's gonna stick. I can't see him just going off Teflon Don. It's gonna be like John Gotti. They call him the Teflon Don. He died in prison, didn't he not? Am I correct? Please, everybody in the chat room, say if John Gotti died in prison, did he like how? Okay, let me make sure. I'll make sure. How? I brought it up. Yeah. Um, yes, John Gotti died in prison in 2002. The notorious mobster was serving a life sentence without parole for racketeering and other crimes. Woo! If they can get John Gotti racketeering, this is the thing. Who are the racketeers? Who are the racketeers? And with Diddy, is he the only racketeer? How do you even say it? Racketeering? Diddy O show. Yeah, if they can get John Gotti, he was the Teflon Don. He couldn't be stopped. He couldn't be. His lawyers defended him all the way till he got into prison. Then he happened to pass away in prison. So it's not impossible, but it's not looking too shiny for Diddy. It's not looking shiny. It's not looking like the shiny suit man. It's not looking like the shiny suit man for him. He's looking real funny in the light. He's looking real funny in the light. It's real funny in the light. Scott, two T-O-O Young to know about cult leader Osho. I don't know Osho. Osho is definitely for my time, I guess. Osho, whose real name was Shankar Mohan Jain, was the leader of the Rajneesh movement. The Rajneesh movement was a controversial new religious movement that changed Western norms and institutional religion. Osho was a guru who taught meditation, including a unique form of dynamic meditation. His techniques were rooted in the Indian philosophical tradition. Sounds familiar. The communes. Yeah. I think I did hear about this. There's a movie, there's a director. Oh, Nicole Kidman movie. Baby girl director. Hold on. I'm putting it all together. Girl director. Helena Rain. Helena Rain. Oh, her name was used by a cult leader. So let me see if it's the same one. She grew up in a very radical environment. My name was given to me by a cult leader. Let me see. I'm trying to find out the same cult. Oh, sure. Okay, maybe it's not. Okay, this is something different. Okay, I thought that was. Okay, okay. That just reminded me of it. The director of Baby Girl, the Nicole Kidman film, was in a cult. All we need is 3 people to make this a party. Let's make it a party, y'all. Come on, 3 people. 3 more people. Let's make it a party. Um, let's not have a party. Let's have a party. Um, so yeah, he's going after the big dogs. He's not going after, let me go after this individual. Let me go after a corporation, goddamn it. Let me go after a whole multi-billion-dollar enterprise. That's how I'm gonna get this dude. He not even want the money. He just wants his name. He wants his name. He wants Sean Diddy Combs back. They took his name, reversed it, remixed it. He can only remix his name. He's the only one that can remix it. They're going back and forth. But yeah, he's the only one that can remix his name. He was not the inventor of the remix. He did not invent the remix. Shaq Pettibone and a slew of other people had ideas for the remix. He's not the forebearer of the remix. He may be a popularizer of the remix, but he did not invent the remix. That is a complete and utter, fallacy. Would Jay-Z be next? No. Jay-Z's too smart. Jay-Z tells the truth, even when he lies, just like Scarface. I always tell the truth, even when I lie. Jay-Z is not gonna be next. He's too smart for the game. He has like 1,200 lives. He's got more lives. He's smooth like a god though. He's got like 1,200 lives. He knows what he's doing. Jay-Z will not be next. No. I don't want to say anybody who will be next, because I don't know if that's going to be possible or true. I don't think so. I doubt it. I doubt it highly. Wait a minute. Flavor in Your Ear is your favorite remix? I would say that's probably one of the best remixes. Here she! Here she! Will Will Smith be next? I hope so. I wrote off Ye and Will Smith. I'm totally done with them. I'm not supporting any of their work. Nothing. I don't understand how he got on the Grammys. He should have been sat out on the Grammys too. I don't give a damn. He smacked that man in his face for millions of people to see. And Chris Rock is a good dude. He has never done anything sideways. He never had anything to say sideways about anybody. He never got caught up in any BS. He's a good dude. So Will Smith smacking him for saying some words. You can't take that as a joke. Are you kidding me? And it wasn't even that hard of a joke. It was like it wasn't that serious. Like, are you kidding me? Slap me across the face. And Ye has to apologize to every Jewish community, every yeshiva, every outlet, every FBA, every foundational Black American. He has to apologize to. Will Smith had a good legacy up until the Grammys and the movie After Earth. You know, you meant the Oscars. He actually won that night. That was such a bizarre night. That was so weird. He was crying. He was spitting, and he had snot coming out of his nose. He's this emotional guy. They're emotional men. They're very emotional, and that's okay if you can control your emotions. But he was just out of it. He was totally out of it. He was totally out of it. I like After Earth. It was just written wrong. Ooh. I didn't see After Earth. I gotta see. That was M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong, right? I'm gonna say to put some respect on that man's name. M. Night Shyamalan. He has made over $4 billion off of his movies, so I have to give him his credit. $4 billion. So I have to give him his credit. But I have to see After Earth. I have to see. I heard there was one scene where every time, or a few scenes where they recharge or something like that. And they take a knee, and it's just the father and son. I thought that was cool. You know his movies: Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, Glass, Elevator, Split. I'm just going down the line. Lady in the Water. I like Lady in the Water. That was a good movie to me. The critics trashed it. I thought Lady in the Water was pretty good. I just know it was him and Jaden Smith. Yeah, I thought you saw the movie. I won for playing them girls out of Compton Father. he said that. I don't remember him saying that. Did he say that? I think he did say that exact words. I won for playing them girls out of Compton Father. King. Was it King Richard? Yeah. Yeah. Karate Kid, Crane. What is as the gold wing doors lift? Karate Kid, no Jaden Smith. Karate Kid, no Jaden Smith. Something like that. He played a gay role. I didn't know you until Star said, yeah. 6 Degrees of Separation. He acted like he was. I'm giving away the plot here, if you don't mind. Anybody mind if I give away the plot? I'm about to destroy it. It's on my show. I'm giving it away. But he was playing this white family, saying that he was Sidney Poitier's son. some BS. And then he kisses a white boy. Okay, Pusha T. Yeah, exactly. You remember that? Karate Kid, no Jaden Smith. Why didn't the coke busted they paint me with? Softer than an angle, but it's double red. It ties a double chat. I poke some pucks up and give me double head. Bright lights blind and look at what the devil did. Yeah. I wish I could end it on that. Yeah, this is maliciously and recklessly broadcast lies. He's maintaining that. He's setting his foot down on that. Open your eyes. He's maintaining that. He's definitely saying that. This is you're going against my name, you're defaming me, you're saying everything that is possibly wrong. I cannot condone this kind of behavior. I'm suing for $100 million. Like, and his lawyers, his attorneys are like, all right, let's get this lawsuit going. Let's draw it up. Come on, lawyer up, asshole. You know, lawyer up, a-hole. I still listen to that song. You really do? Open your eyes, yeah. Pusha and his brother better drop this year. They're gonna drop this year. Don't worry about it. They're gonna drop this year. They're gonna drop sometime in I think this, the spring or maybe the summer. Might be summer. I'd like to thank everybody that came through. Dot Focus, especially, Andretti, especially. I'm just go through everybody. Who else is in here? Max Vision Film and Media Company. Who else? Shot by Fabby. And that's it. Thank you very much, all of you. Make sure you hit up Dot Focus on YouTube, DOTFOCUS_. Go to Beha Jackson on YouTube. Get their subscriptions up. Go to LifeStrongApparel.com. Get your raw sea moss and your sea moss gel and your snapback. And at the end, when you go to purchase your items, go to the checkout line and put in the promo code SKYLER20, Skyler20. You get 20% off all your purchases. So take that. Appreciate it. I don't know. Queen lets you sample. They let Ye sample back 2002. But I gotta go. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for your time. Take care.